EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Carr now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down, Raiders.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On first down, Carr. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
18-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Third down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
His throw incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Dancing to his left. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 49 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Complete to Darren Waller.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
45-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. 7, our score after 1.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Carr going to go on 4th down, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now he'll let it go deep right side. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there. And the defense.
But I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On play action, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. A gain there of 21 yards. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And 4.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. In possession.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Carr again. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Carr to throw again. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 24, Allen, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up.
The tight end, the ball carrier, fumble on the play, recovered by the Raiders.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Carr now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Again, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Carr being chased out left. And a little floater there is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake. Carr escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. To try again after the sack. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
26-yard line.
40. Mike, 44. We got it, we got it. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. He's down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr, he's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. touchdown, Las Vegas.
Raiders.
A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Makes the score.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Today's